Well, on April Fool's Day, many Canadians are saying the joke will not be on them. Enough is enough with the carbon tax. Rebel News reporters like myself have had our boots on the ground all day to bring you coverage of the nationwide protests happening. And I'm in Nanaimo, BC to do just that.
We're out for Axe the Tax. This Trudeau government has got to go. Like, they're out of control. Trudeau!
Drea Humphrey here with Rebel News, standing on the Bastion Street Bridge in Nanaimo, BC. Some Axe the Tax protesters have started to gather on both sides of the bridge against the Trudeau government's federal tax hike, which started on April 1st, which is today.
So all those premiers that are busy complaining about the price on pollution, but not putting forward a concrete alternative that they think would be better for their communities, are just playing politics.
Now, in British Columbia, we pay the highest taxes in things like gas, and we have our own carbon tax. But here's the thing. We're obligated to go ahead and match whatever the federal government comes up with. And when Leader of the Opposition, Pierre Poilievre, asked our premier in British Columbia, David Eby, to join 7 other premiers in the fight to stop this hike that's been implemented, here's what he had to say.
I don't live in the Pierre Poilievre campaign office and baloney factory. I live in British Columbia, and the premier, decisions have consequences.
So it's no surprise then that British Columbians have gathered here. They're also gathering in front of the legislature as I stand here as well, and over places in the Lower Mainland. Even a convoy is set up from Kelowna, Langley, BC, as well as Kamloops, and heading its way to Hope. Lots of action happening, not just in British Columbia, but across the country. And we have a special website called stopthecarbontax.com where you can go to after to check out that coverage and chip in a few bucks to help cover the cost for our boots on the ground reporting. Let's hear what the people have to say. You guys were gathered in front of 2 offices, an MP, MLA, both NDP. Doors are locked. I'm assuming they knew there was a protest. What do you make of that?
Well, again, I think it's pathetic. It's an opportunity for any politician to come out, even a friendly police officer, and meet with you. But as soon as we start to gather, rally, protest, want to have our voice, they go behind closed doors and they lock them. Again, I ask why. Why? If we can all take time off of work, come out here, spend our money, but they can't open a door to come out, that's sad. That tells me that your country has crumbled.
Now, some people are saying British Columbians protesting the federal carbon tax. Why are you doing that? What would be your answer to that?
Because life is not affordable enough as it is. And to make it more unaffordable and not see a change or an impact that they're promising, it doesn't make any sense to me. I think there's other ways that we can focus our money and attention and energy that will probably show better results in the long run.
It's either stay at home and complain and about it, or come down here and do something. You know, we want to keep Canada free, as it has been, but I don't know what the answer is.
Well, I think British Columbia and every province should be protesting this carbon tax because it comes directly out of our paychecks. And it's not going to where we can see it's helping our country. When you watch billions and billions being sent to Ukraine or whatever other country, while your own citizens here are suffering. I moved to BC 4 years ago, and I am embarrassed of what this provincial government in BC has done to its people by legalizing every kind of drug. It's being offered everywhere. Our kids are exposed to it. They're exposed to things that no child should ever see, but yet our governments have deemed it okay.
Why was it important for you ladies to show up to the protest today?
I haven't known what to do. You have to do something. You've got to get out. And this is a small town. People don't get that involved, but they're getting more involved now. So I'm grateful for stuff to join.
Yeah, I'm the same. I can see the problem. I know it's government at all levels, and nothing's going to change without some action.
Have you noticed any changes under inflation or the cost of living? How are you being affected by that?
Definitely, my groceries are higher, gas is higher, everything's higher. Like rent's crazy here. Yeah, these taxes, they affect everything. They're trying to tell us that, you're going to get more money back. Like poor people are going to get more money back from the taxes, but I don't think that's the way to do it. It's going to cost them money to administer this tax and then send it out to people again. Why not just, offer tax incentives for people that, drive a small car that uses less gas?
Now, our premier, David Eby, basically said, I am not joining the fight to spike this hike. Instead, I'm going to mock it and call it something cooked up in the Pierre Poilievre bologna factory. What do you make of that?
I have very few good things to say about Mr. Eby.
So what do you make of the premier's stance of basically mocking protests like this in some ways?
Oh, very un-Canadian as far as I'm concerned.
Leader of the opposition, Pierre Poilievre, invited BC's premier to join the fight to spike the hike, which is now implemented today as we stand here. Eby declined and almost mocked it, saying he doesn't live in Poilievre's bologna factory. What do you make of that?
I don't think I could say that here on camera. Honestly, I think it's a joke. I think it's a joke that whenever any politician is invited, it's an invite. That's a polite, friendly invite to come out and speak, and they decline. There's suspicion there right away.
Why was it important for you to be here today?
It's important for everybody to be here, not just me. I was hoping to get more people out today. We're out for Axe the Tax. This Trudeau government has got to go. Like, they're out of control. Trudeau!
What do you make of the promises that, hey, you'll pretty much get all this back in rebates and this is for a sustainable future?
That's what the Canada Carbon Rebate that's landing in people's bank accounts as of April 15th is going to help them with. And that's a Canada Carbon Rebate, money in people's pockets that conservative politicians want to take away.
That's called word salad. And we don't believe in the word salad. We know it's all a bunch of BS. And yeah, like this Trudeau government, he needs to just go. He just needs. We've had enough of him and all of his overreach.
Well, there you have it. You've heard the voice from some people in Nanaimo who want the carbon tax to stop. And if you want to join Rebel News' fight against just that, go to our special website called stopthecarbontax.com. Sign and share our petition there so we can spread it wide and share your voice.
Stop!